Welcome to On the Issues. I'm Phoenix City Councilwoman Thelda Williams. The holidays are fast approaching and Black Friday is coming. As you gear up for your holiday shopping, it's important to remember to shop Phoenix. The sales taxes from your purchases in Phoenix stores directly fund public safety, parks, and so many other vital city services. On today's show, we're going to talk about MetroCenter Mall and the Outlets at Anthem, two great shopping areas in District 1 that make it easy to shop Phoenix and celebrate the holidays. First, we're going to talk about recent efforts to revive and reinvent MetroCenter. We're here with Warren Fink, Chief Operating Officer of the Carlyle Group, which has operated and owned the mall since 2012. Warren, welcome to the show.
Pleasure to be here.
You have done so much already working on Metro. Tell us what's coming soon.
Well, we have been working hard for 2 years, and really our first focus when we bought the project were two things. Really, number one was to bring in another big anchor to be the catalyst to, in effect, pick up MetroCenter. It took 2 years, but we finally made an announcement 90 days ago that Walmart will be coming into MetroCenter with a superstore, 150,000 square feet, including a grocery store. They will open in early 2016. They are already into the city for building permits, which we expect to have done by hopefully January. When that occurs, then our responsibility is to then knock down the old vacated Broadway store. And after a few months of the demolition and site work, then Walmart will be starting their construction. And as I say, they'll come in probably early 2016. So we're very excited about that. That's a great catalyst for the retail part of the center. But one of the other focuses that we had early on was how do we take this infill location that's been there for 40 years and really turn it into something that I believe is much more urban, that should be much more mixed use, that should be a live, work, play area, not just one big shopping center with a new Walmart attached to it. So what we've been doing for the past year and a half has been going through the process of developing a PUD, a planned unit development, which is really a rezoning for the entire 100 acres. And when that happens, which we're hoping will be finalized in December, we're hoping to be in front of the City Council in December for approval, that will allow us the flexibility of bringing in so many other things besides just retail. And we're talking already to senior housing developers, we're talking to multifamily rental housing developers, we're talking to healthcare professionals. We believe that this is a mixed-use opportunity that really could be another node of downtown that would combine retail, combine with office, could be corporate offices. And the flexibility of the rezoning allows us to have greater density. It allows us to also increase the height so that it will no longer be, in the future, a two-level large mall spread out over 100 acres. We look at it as the opportunity to have really a little center city that will have 10 to 15-story buildings, and we'll have some new restaurants and some residential on top of those. So it's quite a plan, and we've created a concept plan. It's very early on. A number of things can change, but first and foremost, we needed to have the rezoning.
It's very exciting. I've seen the concept plan as well as the neighborhood has, and I am so pleased that what you're taking forth, but the neighborhood is so supportive. You know, it's ironic. I lived next to that property when it was a broccoli field before it became MetroCenter, and it rose out of the ground. It was the place to shop. You know, well, it's 40 years later. And in the beginning, it was on the edge of the city. Now it is almost right smack in the central area of the valley. So, and the demographics have changed, and I think the uses that you have proposed are outstanding, because I think that does bring a center city to that area, which is really needed and I think warranted in so many different ways. You've got the corporate on the one side, you've got residential, you've got the freeway access.
And the new light rail, coming, with your help and the city's help, will go from Dunlap going north and come across 17, and that will be a big factor that would combine the bus terminal as well as the elevated train system. And I think that would be, fantastic for office users and apartment dwellers and the people that want to shop.
I'm so excited about it, and I just know that great things are happening there. The potential was always there. Your enthusiasm and your dedication to this project, you've hung in there through thick and thin, which I know has been painful in many instances, but thank you for doing that, because we are making progress, and I think it's going to be so beneficial for the city.
Well, we are making progress, but going forth from this point forward, it's going to require really the combination of many factors, and it's the city work, it's our work, it's working with other more specialized developers that can come in with us, and to create that new environment. But we're looking forward to it. Yes, I live in New York, but I'm here once a month for at least 4 or 5 days, and I'm focused.
I think we're slowly drawing you in. Now, if we could just get your family to move a little closer. I know you've been very supportive in the community as well, and that's greatly appreciated. So, but it's alive, it's well. I know that you have really, it looks busy. I hope it's busier.
It is
I think
busier.
it is.
It is busier. I think the word is out that it is coming back. Now, a lot of that credibility will occur, I think, even more so when demolition starts taking place and when the Walmart building starts coming out of the ground. But from a retail perspective, I think we've made sure that we've worked with the police department and our own security to make a family-friendly atmosphere. We're trying to bring as many stores as we can into the mall. We've actually just hired a new local broker that will concentrate on really the local and regional stores more than the national stores. We just think that that's the way to go to fill up more space, at the same time bring in more of the local customers that want to frequent Phoenix-based companies.
Great. That's going absolutely in the right direction. I'm very excited about that too. I know everybody knows MetroCenter in this valley. MetroCenter is on everybody's radar. So that's one good thing you don't have to sell. But you've got events coming up. I know that you have hosted Phoenix city events there, and 10,000 backpack school kids came. You've been very involved, and now I think you have some holiday things coming up. I want to make sure people know that you're alive and well, safe to shop, and have the bargains there.
Well, that is true. We like every shopping center in the country, are geared for the next 8 to 10 weeks, and that's just part of the business. But we're very excited about it, in as much as we now have much more, I think, exposure. I think MetroCenter is starting to get more exposure with some of the things, at least that we've been talking about. It will have more when they actually see construction starting. But at the same time, we've hired a new marketing director, and she comes to us with enthusiasm and some great new ideas. So starting out with Halloween and a whole festival for the kids and shopping and picking up candies and things like this on Halloween Day, right through the end of the year. We've looking at November 21st, which is when Santa arrives, and of course Santa arrives in always a big fashion in so many different malls. But Santa will arrive on November 21st, and that's when we will also have the lighting of our Christmas tree. And it's an all-new tree, and it's all new lights, and frankly, we've also brought in all new decorations. Oh, wow. So for the first time in 20 years, long before we owned it, we inherited the Santa display and the decorations, and that's all been changed. So that's going to be something new and exciting for people to come out and see. Then we have the following week is Black Friday. Now everybody is always looking at what happens with Black Friday, and we're moving towards, in fact we have announced that we're going to open early. So we're going to open, like so many of the department stores have. MetroCenter will be open on midnight, starting on the 28th.
Oh,
on that
you're going to make me
Friday.
stay up all night, huh?
Well, somebody's going to have to. But I think one of the things that we're also doing, in order to encourage that late night shopping or early morning shopping, we're promoting, and it will be announced, that we're having the first 300 people that come through the doors at MetroCenter. Each will get a gift card, and it can go anywhere from $20 to $300. So it behooves people to get there early. And then every hour thereafter, through the morning, we will have a drawing so that shoppers, our consumers, will be in a drawing, and they'll be able to win televisions and laptops and things of that nature. So it's really just to try to keep the people there and get the families involved. I think the new lighting system, the things that we're doing, the events that we're having over that 2, 3, 4 week period of time have increased. So we'll have more work and singing with the schools, the school choirs and things like that. So again, we're trying to create this family atmosphere that we know is safe. We want to make it exciting. And look, when the retailers do well, we do well. And we want to just try to encourage more of the consumers to come back.
Well, from our city perspective, it is very important that people shop locally. That's what provides all of our city services. And online sales are absolutely killing us. And so, however we can help to promote people to go inside, I think the family situation is the perfect, because it is a family place to go.
Well, it's a family place, and our demographic is dense and filled with families. Yeah. So we want to take advantage of that. We should take advantage of it. It's really why Walmart wants to be there. I mean, they realize that this is a very dense demographic, so it's their customer. And we just want to take it one step further and increase that customer demand by bringing in a number of the smaller tenants.
Oh, and the mall is beautiful. I just want you to know that.
Well, yeah, we're very pleased that so much money was put into it before we came on scene. Unfortunately, there were some financial problems that were related to that, with so much money going into it. But we were the beneficiary of the mall at least getting upgraded. And I think what we've done, however, is made sure that it stays sparkling clean. And we're not just having big dark holes in spaces that are vacant. They now have banners on them, and new retail coming and so forth. So it just gives a better feel for people walking through it.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming today, and for all that you are doing to bring MetroCenter back.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we enjoy working with the city. It's probably the best city that we've had to work with in all of our years of redeveloping projects.
Well, thank you very
Absolutely.
much. It's very nice to hear. Up next, we're going to hear about one very big Christmas tree that just arrived at District 1. Keep watching on The Issues.
Give yourself a gift this year. Shop at one of the many malls or outlets in Phoenix. Every time you purchase an item in Phoenix, the sales tax you pay to Phoenix merchants helps keep your city services among the best in the valley. So make your list and check it twice. Find out who's been naughty and nice. And head out to Ahwatukee, Anthem Outlets, Biltmore, Desert Ridge, Desert Sky, Kierland, MetroCenter, Paradise Valley Mall, Spectrum, Town and Country. Well, you get the idea. Shop Phoenix. So bring a bit more holiday cheer into your season. Give the gift that gives to you. Shop Phoenix and keep your city services at their best.
Welcome back to On the Issues. I'm Councilwoman Thelda Williams. Joining me now is Sallyann Martinez, Marketing Director for Outlets at Anthem. Sallyann, thank you for joining us, and welcome to the show. I'm trying to encourage everyone to shop Phoenix, and District 1 is a great place to go shopping, and the outlets at Anthem are wonderful. What's new?
Thank you. Yes, thank you for having us, and we're so excited. There are new things happening at the outlets at Anthem, which is always a wonderful place to be. There's always events happening every month. But right now, the newest news is we have 2 new stores. So we have Skechers that has come in, which I love because sometimes you just want to be super comfortable but not have a sneaker. So you can have a really cute leather moccasin or shoe to walk around in, and then they also have really fun shoes as well. So if you want to be really
and you
bright.
know, I just don't like shoes.
I know. You and me both. We're kindred spirits when it comes to that. And then also Michael Kors has opened.
Ooh.
So excited about that. So even my son, who's 19 years old, walked in and he was like, watch. So there's something for everyone there, which we're really excited about. And they're right across from Coach. So I love that little courtyard area.
Well, I know.
Power.
There's usually long lines there.
Yes, but they move them very quickly.
But they
so
do.
that's good.
You're absolutely right.
Lots of people to help you with.
Yes.
So that's great. And then our biggest news that people will see when they come is that we're doing some construction. So we're actually adding to our parking, which is always great. So when we know that our guest loves head-in parking, so we're removing some storefront that will now be head-in parking. And it'll be beautiful when you drive in, because one of the things is that Outlets at Anthem is always trying to improve our property. So in the years, because we actually, the company that owns it didn't build that property, now when you drive on Anthem Way, you'll be right off I-17, you'll be able to see stores and some beautiful plants and head-in parking and just really kind of continue that environment that's really welcoming.
And it's a great, fun place to be.
It is a fun place to be.
It is. Just how it's arranged. The little plazas, the food. I mean, it's just fun.
You know, you really could spend the whole day there. So you can have the tot lot or the splash pad if it's warm enough, and you can eat and stroll and sit by one of the fountains and sit under a wonderful tree if that's what you want, you know, so you can take a break between all that awesome shopping.
I know.
And
and it is one of my favorite places to shop. I will confess that. So, but as always, the holidays are coming, and I'm very excited. I'm always excited. So tell us how large it is this year.
It is the tallest tree in the nation, and it is 115 feet when it's fully decorated.
Whoa.
So excited. It came in the other day, and all the birds are here because the birds love that tree, and it smells like Christmas. It's amazing. Love it.
Where does it come from?
You know, it comes from the Shasta Trinity Forest area, Oregon-California border, and it's from private land, and the tree's been watched. And so when it gets to a certain height, it's kind of at its end of its life cycle. So we're very, very grateful that it gets to be an icon of the holiday season instead of, you know, lumber or paper. And also, one of the things that we're really cautious about as well is that that tree gets to have saplings. About 50 to 100 new trees get planted from our tree. So
Really?
it's continuing to give back, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's wonderful.
It's wonderful, really. We're very lucky to have it.
How long does it take to transport it here?
It takes 4 days. It's this amazing process. So they crane it and strap it in, and then it's cut and put on a flatbed trailer, and then it goes 725 miles. It takes 4 days, and then it comes here, and so the next time it touches the ground, it's when it's at home at Outlets at Anthem.
It's just how long does it take to decorate it?
You know, it takes 14 guys almost 3 weeks. And that's why it comes so early, is because we want it to be beautiful, and tree lighting's in the middle of November, so a lot of people can enjoy it. And then, of course, we want to keep it alive and healthy, so it sits in a well of water that's 7 feet deep. So it sits in 7 feet of water, and they go out and water it every day and make sure it stays
Amazing.
alive. It's really wonderful.
So how many bulbs?
Well, there are 25,000 bows and ornaments.
Oh, no
on
wonder
the
it
tree.
takes them, how many people that long?
Yes, and you know, every one, these are some of the bows and ornaments. We have some samples here. So it's the smallest to the largest. This large one is bigger than my whole head.
This goes on my tree, right?
Right. Exactly.
That one goes on your tree.
This one goes on your tree. And they're all hand wired on. So after the tree is kind of filled in a little bit, all of these are hand wired on. So it's amazing. We have such dedicated people. Sometimes they come down green because it's windy and the boom lift moves up. But it's wonderful. We're so lucky. And then 3 miles of LED lights.
3 miles.
3 miles. It's crazy. And that's just if they put on just a certain amount. Sometimes they like to put on more. But I know there's 3 miles. There may even be more on there this year.
How do you check to make sure they all work?
Oh, they do that.
I'll bet they do.
For hours and hours.
Can't imagine that. So, well, tell us what the events are going to be this year, because it's a great party.
Thank you.
I mean, it's not just shopping. It's a party night when you light the tree.
Yeah, we sure try and make it one. So this year we have 2 events for tree lighting weekend, I like to call it. So November 14th is a Friday, and that's going to be our Frozen Family Fun Night. So
Frozen Family Fun Night.
I know, right? I'm into alliteration. What can I tell you? And also we're kind of promoting the movie Frozen. We're going to have snowmen there. We'll have princesses there. We're going to watch Frosty the Snowman and have sing-alongs, and musical theater of Anthem outreach choirs going to be there, and dancing and contests. It's going to be great fun. So that's from 5 to 8 on Friday. So this way, if you have younger children, it's easier to enjoy that part, because Saturday, as you know, is wonderfully vibrant and lots of people come. So this year, our free concerts are by Josh Levi, who was with America's Got Talent. This kid is so adorable. He's got a great voice. He's going to be awesome to see.
I even heard his name.
Right? Isn't he great? I'm so excited.
Yes.
And he has his dancers with him. And then Christina Grimmie from The Voice, which we're honored to have her as well. And then a group called Before You Exit. And they're brothers from Florida. They have like 2 million Facebook fans. And then Christina and Before You Exit are going on tour in January. So it's really awesome that they get to kind of meet each other and work together a little bit at the Outlets and Anthem.
Oh, that is.
It's going to be great fun. So concert starts about 5:15, but you know, we want to get there early, and we'll have the bleachers set up and lots of seating available as well. And then after the concerts, we light the tree at 7 p.m. And I hope that you can make it this year. We'd be honored to have you help flick the switch with Santa.
It's one of my highlights of the Christmas season. Santa and I get to go.
Great, I'm so excited. So that'll happen, and then we give out prizes until about 8:30. We give away 3 or 4 really large prizes so people can take their time and have an opportunity to check out some of the stores if they want to and not rush with traffic. So we have an awesome traffic plan in place, but you know,
You do. It's
still
much,
lots of
much
people,
better.
right?
Last year, it really went smoothly, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Because that was always, but
Exactly.
you really have worked it out. I know Phoenix PD worked with you some and helped
Yes.
manage it, and makes the evening go much smoother at the end.
It does, it
But
does.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We try. Every year we want to make it better and better.
You know what I love about that event is, well, one, you know, as I've told you, I take my 3 grandsons out. We go early. They get to go pick out their Christmas presents before the event, because they love the event, and they think they're stars. when
They are.
Yeah. And they get to meet some of the talent that you bring in, and they're very, in fact, it's still on their phones from last year. But anyway, that's another story. But the range of ages, I mean, you have the babies, you have the toddlers, you have the massive teens who love the show. You see mom and dad, grandparents, I swear great-grandparents. It is truly a family event that is just enjoyed by everyone. It's just a fun-filled, easy-going holiday party.
Oh, thank you. We really hope it is. We want this to be a tradition for families, that they can come up and enjoy the talent and enjoy seeing that tree light. It's so amazing. This is our 5th year with the 115-foot tree, and I still am in awe every year. It's just
And you should be. It is. I have said to somebody we were talking about the other day, and I said, oh, I'm all excited because see the trees arrived. And they said, you know, we didn't believe it, So we decided, well, we'd just drive up. And he said, we didn't have to drive that far up I-17 until we could see that tree. He says, I was just blown away. And I said, oh yeah, it's spectacular.
It is. Excellent word. I think I'll use that spectacular if you don't mind.
No, and it truly is, and just a great, great event. But you also have great stores and great sales.
We do, and there'll be some sales happening on tree lighting weekend. So, and the stores will be up until 9 o'clock, which is an hour later during Saturday, the 15th. And then, you know, we're open 7 days a week. So, and in the middle of December, we even open from 9 to 9, so you can get your shopping in there. Santa's house opens the weekend after. So we have a cute 2-room cottage for Santa. We actually build the structure for Santa, so everyone can go visit Santa. Of course, if you want photos, that's fine too, but if you just want to go visit, you can do that. So this way, you can bring your children and then pets on December 1st and 2nd.
Oh.
Because Santa loves his cats and dogs. And then you can shop and relax and take your time in the food court and all those other areas. But I will say that one of the best shopping days is Thanksgiving. So we open at 10 p.m. So you have lots of time. I know my family, we go and we do community service work in the morning, and we feed people and do events, and then we play football, and then we have dinner, and then at 10 o'clock, the mall opens. So you're able to shop at night.
Well, I'm really excited. I know people are going to shop Phoenix this year. They understand that that's what provides city services, is shopping locally, not online.
Right.
Because we don't get the money when it's online. So you are a perfect place to shop. But thank you so much for coming today and being part of this and being part of our community.
Thelda, thank you so much for having us for the Outlets at Anthem. It's such a pleasure to be part of this show. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's all the time we have for this month's On the Issues. If you have any questions or comments about the show, call my office at 602-262-7444 or visit my website at phoenix.gov/district1. We'll see you next time on The Issues.